started streaming.
Zen,
7 launch up Sekimeiya.
Zen, you wouldn't
It's
believe
already
it.
launched up, Zen. You're too slow.
Sekimeiya.
You're too
Zen-
slow.
Zen, you wouldn't believe it. Seven is a hater.
I am a hater.
What's he hating on?
Him. I
I
was
don't
hating
know.
on Inferno.
Exactly, he's so mean
We
to
being
me.
hater, I could be a hater. Hey, Red Hall, fuck you.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Okay, so since we just started the game, Rahul, can you please read the stream post?
Hold on.
Yeah, please read the stream policy.
Hold on. Actually, just give me.
Actually.
I'm actually.
Everyone is so mean to me.
I like how Rahul unmuted himself after we said that.
Red Hollow?
He muted himself.
This is so sad.
He's gay like that.
I was gonna compliment him on something, but oh well. I guess he's never gonna get to receive it.
We're all haters here.
He doesn't deserve it. It's fine.
I'm a hater. I'm gonna be a hater.
Good.
You're always a hater.
Yes,
Of course
sir.
he is.
Wake up extra early in the morning for an extra hour of hatred. So
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Me
Yeah,
studying up.
That's why, despite on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I have really late classes, but I still wake up early just so I could be a hater.
Me studying up on my friend's lore by scrolling all the way up on the Discord server logs from before I joined the server, just so I
So
can
true.
study everyone's lore and become a better hater. Like-
So true.
I like know their weaknesses now.
No,
I
their
did that.
weaknesses is just like Persona.
Low key kind of did that in the Blaze Blue server.
Based.
I one day, I read everything in the archive.
What? Why?
Because I was bored and I couldn't sleep.
Oh, yeah, that's a good reason.
I just so happened to also become a better hater.
I mean, so it was not intentional, you say? It's not like me studying studying like different ethnicities around the world so that I can be racist more like accurately. It's not like that.
Hey. Hey, Red,
yeah.
did you see the images I pinged you with? In Toho game.
Oh,
like,
the Shadow the Hedgehog.
yeah, the Sonic Generations.
Yeah, but it sounds. That's exactly what they would do, though.
They
is.
really would.
I sent him that a couple days ago. I
You
remember.
sent me the Shadow one a few days
Yeah,
ago.
the shadow one.
I love Sekimeiya.
No, you don't.
No, you
I
don't.
don't. I fucking hate Sekimeiya.
Bro, if you love Sekimeiya, you would play this game 24 hours. No more.
Bro.
You would be like Umineko is so
Well,
bad.
then the game,
compared to
then the
Sekimeiya.
game would be over very quickly.
Yeah.
But that's
We're
the
trying
point.
to save. We're trying to
See,
savor
see,
it.
no, see,
Inferno
unlike-
Hellfire.
Yeah, you don't know how to
unlike-
enjoy good games because you never play good games, Inferno. Let me
So
correct.
true.
Listen, unlike at the very least, unlike Red Hollow, we finish games.
That's
true.
a very lean.
True, but like you play, you only finish bad games though. That's the problem.
You play Sonic Adventure 2.
No, actually, Sonic Adventure DX, not Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh my
that's
goodness.
worse. Sonic Adventure 2 has more shadow in it, so it's a better game.
Gaming?
No, I think SC2 is bad.
I love gaming.
Same.
No, you don't.
Randall, please read us the streaming policy.
Streaming policy. As the development team, we have no problem with full playthroughs of the game, whether recorded or streamed. However, please be aware that the soundtrack contains numerous licensed tracks that may trigger automatic copyright detection on various video platforms. This may result in issues with video monetization or audio muting in VODs, but should not negatively impact your channel as a whole.
Thank you.
Okay. Can you open it again for 10 seconds? A minute. I want to do something. Okay.
Okay. Got
What
it.
about the stream?
It's fine.
You've never seen it before. What's
I
the
can
issue?
entertain the people in the stream. In the meantime, like the
With Nero-
0.1
Nero-
people in the stream.
Entertain him with the Nero strat.
Yes. Yeah. Like just like keep the ADHD going. You know what we do in these parts?
What do we do, actually?
What do we do, Inferno Hellfire?
Why are you asking me? You. I asked you.
Well, I'm asking you back. So you have to
Why?
apply to it now.
No, I
This is so
refuse.
sad.
What is this? True. Wait. Bro's cooking with that one.
Yo! That is so smart.
Genius.
I agree.
That's like the fucking writing meme with like the paper burning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thus the Sekimeiya. Oh my god.
Yep. Stream break 10 minutes label has been added. Great. I am now distracting the viewers with the Nero strut. It entertains them greatly.
I love Nero.
You love Mia?
Nero.
Miro? What? Oh, Nero. Which Nero? Devil May Cry or Fate?
Both.
Okay,
Alright,
based.
7. Start. Go. Launch.
Okay, fair enough.
Who was that?
That was like 2
what was that?
seconds. That was
Murlocs from
What the fuck is a Sekimeiya?
that was
Murloc from World of Warcraft.
that was
What the
that's the sound Darren makes when her rant gets raised again.
I love it.
Okay.
7. Read.
Naomi's corpse had returned there, and along with the policeman, they were lying on the floor in solitude. The wound on Naomi's head had stopped bleeding, so the pool below it had reached its limit. The status of the room had gone back to normal after having changed continuously. What was the version the outside world would see? I looked to my right and saw Kate laying back on the chair in front of the powered-off screens.
Inferno's not ready for this. Boom! He's back!
What?
Yep.
We don't know either.
His
We didn't
skull
know.
got uncrushed.
Yeah, he
Yeah, no.
revived.
Then
Why-
dropped
why did you-
all on
You know what happened?
twice.
You know what happened? After Akro smashed his head into pieces, another Akro came. But instead of wearing a black suit, he's wearing like a white suit, and he like unsmashed him. That's what happened.
Good Akuro.
Bro, Sekimeiya is so progressive. Black and white?
Very
Is that-
inclusive.
Of
I'm gonna be
course.
completely real with you. Zen completely dropped the ball on this reveal twice.
Listen. I forgot.
You're so
I forgot
bad.
this was supposed to be a reveal.
I think we should bully him for this one, to be honest. I think he deserves it.
I forgot this was supposed to be a surprise. The first one was you guys told me to keep it secret.
Yeah. And the second time,
I
you
just
were being
completely forgot.
I'm gonna kill you.
So
Yeah,
why is Kate alive?
We don't know.
We literally stopped here
Uh,
after we
I don't
saw
know.
Kate come back to life.
Yeah,
Oh.
we saw Kate, we freaked out, then we end stream.
We freaked out.
Well, yeah, he shouldn't be alive.
Yeah, well, Big Fat, I don't think you should be alive either.
True. It's over.
This is so
I
sad.
should. Honestly, I should have fell down like a cliff when I was like 8. No,
What?
not 8, like 10. Yeah, because I was climbing on a bunch of rocks.
Oh. Technically, I
should've fell.
also... Yeah, I agree. Technically, I also shouldn't be here because my parents almost forgot me at a restaurant very far away from home.
Almost the same. Almost the same happened to me. Well, not the same, but I almost got ran over by a car. I was like 10.
I know, wait, that's so funny.
Is that in like real life or Bomb Cyberpunk?
In real life, I was me and my brother were going out to play some football, and I was really excited. So I was like
is it American
dancing
football or soccer?
soccer, European.
Okay.
So I was really excited. So I was, as we were leaving the apartment building, I was like spinning around, and our apartment leaves like the apartment door is straight in, like it goes straight into the road basically. And I was dumb, and so I still kept turning around, and there was a car coming, but he stopped at the last second.
I see. Also, Big Fat, do you know any like American nation, non-American nation, that like actually plays American football? Nobody wants to play American football. I'm sorry.
Correct. However, shut up.
Got him.
Actually, I'm pretty sure in like.
Mm.
No, there is one other place on Earth. I'm pretty sure.
Yo, that's wild.
I'm pretty sure there's a league in like in some kind of Asian country, either China or Japan. I'm pretty sure. And they had like I think they had a retired football player I think go over. But I don't remember who it was. I think it was Peyton Manning, but I can't remember. It was years ago when I
He's
heard
saying
about
words. I have no idea.
That went
Yeah.
over your head.
Okay.
The point is, to see, like, British people were like, okay, let's make a sport. They invented soccer, and other people adopted it, and now everyone plays it better than they do, and they're like, fucked. However, the
The point
Americans,
is-
they're smart, so they made football. Nobody wants to play their fucking sport, so they're always number
The-
one in their
Ru-
sport.
it. It's just rugby with pads.
The
Yeah.
point is, Inferno should read his line.
Yeah.
The point
True.
is, I saw a Shiba Inu today.
Yo, that's fucking good. That's cool.
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while.
Yes, we just came back from the attic.
Oh, Kimitashi. Hisashiburi dana.
I'm going to kill
He
you.
made the same joke yesterday. He made the same joke.
Yeah. Inferno didn't hear it last time. I have to ruin
Also-
his life too.
Also, you guys judged me for speaking in the British accent, but what about Seven?
What about me? What did I
The
do?
Japanese is acceptable. Kate
I
is
see.
Japanese. Yeah, Kate is Japanese.
Yeah,
Everybody here is Japanese.
That was what he said
Ate is not
canonically.
British.
Kate, like,
Kate is not British, yeah.
like biblically, I just used biblically accurate Kate. That's what I did.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you both.
Be not afraid. I am the security guard.
The security guard got his like fucking skull crushed for our sins. That's what happened. It's in the Bible.
Got killed by Akro for us.
Akro is the devil? Question mark.
I really hope Akro is the antagonist of this game. I
Yeah.
think it'd be really funny.
Suddenly all those memes of Akros Smash are becoming reality. Maybe some the next line, please.
Go next line.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't dead below his desk. And it was clear he'd failed to fix the computer. Womp womp.
Shiro is taking this surprisingly well.
It's not Shiroya.
It's not Shiroya.
Oh,
That's
oh
why.
right, oh right, it's Mia.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I forgot. It's the Sekimeiya.
He forgore.
How's this going?
I stopped a while ago. I have no idea what the issue is, so I'll need other people to look
Such a
into it.
boomer.
I see.
I'm trying my best to give him the boomer voice.
Who?
Yes,
so
you.
good.
When we opened the door in front, we saw that the last two people Isla was not lying face up inside the dark cabinet, but instead ogling one of the uncovered glass displays.
Bro, Isla came back too?
Wait,
Hello.
what?
So this is a separate timeline?
I guess.
No, it's not a separate time. No, obviously it's a separate timeline.
bro,
Guys.
bro think he's Arena or something.
Guys, hear me out.
It's just a separate timeline.
Sekimeiya into the Sekiverse.
Into the second.
Did somebody do that?
Erin, so that they're seeing the two of us. There was no blood on her clothes and she seemed pretty tired.
There's something happening.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill this woman.
Oh, no. We weren't sure if you were still here.
We've been here the whole time.
That's good. Time is getting closer. It's not like I'm dying. You said the arena covered in blood was here too?
Yes.
When was he here?
Bro is flabbergasted.
Yes,
He was
and
here the whole
girl-
time. What do you mean?
She and the girl, the two dead bodies that disappeared.
I
The
don't
second
think Big
found
Fat
it,
remembers
I
what
was
happened last
fine,
time.
But that couldn't be it.
Yes.
Yeah,
If
so
you
currently
remember-
Sai is very sus of us.
Yeah.
So Sai heard the elevator going up, so he went to chase it, and he said, Akro, keep watch over those two.
Yeah, Sai and Akro found us
Right, yeah,
together. They were together.
Honestly, I honestly thought Akira fucked off with Sai.
yeah, I mean, that's what Akro tends to do.
Hi,
Yeah,
Vera. Where
Hi,
is the
Vera.
visual novel?
We're playing
We're
Peak.
reading.
Welcome.
yeah,
playing
right
what?
before I have to go.
We go do what?
Play Pathfinder,
Yes, ma'am.
but right now we're
Well,
reading
that's
this.
like 2 hours.
I know that's why I'm reading.
How do
Now.
you do that?
Uh,
I don't know.
I look at the
How-
funny picture.
How do you read?
It's like a picture book anyway. It's whatever.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should have
true.
a Vera read the streaming policy. I don't think we read it yet today.
No, I think I've ever read it.
Did
I
you read
can't
it?
read.
You can't.
Yeah,
read
I've
it.
ever read it before.
I can't read.
We've never read it before. It was only Red Hollow.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
true.
Sure, sure.
Actually, next time maybe you should read.
We can do it right now if you guys want.
No, we already read it today.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Well, sure.
Wait, is this it? Could it be that they were genuinely brought back to life? But no, if another version of me existed, it must be something completely different.
Oh, clueless.
If that really wasn't you, then I'm really confused. According to him, the girl had been with us the entire day. Since the morning.
Wait, hold on. Was Akuro... What? Oh, no, never mind.
Okay.
Stupid.
Skibidi toilet. That was absolutely fucking.
No, I'm gonna, no, why? Why would you say that?
Go read it.
Why would you say that, Seven?
Just read the line.
No, I have to understand. Seven, why would you say that?
Stefan, read.
I'm a
Read.
bad person. A really bad person.
Read.
Hold on, let me laugh for. Okay. I'm calm now. There was absolutely fucking nobody in the attic or anywhere.
Really?
Really?
He just left? He just leaves after saying that?
For real? Really? For real? On God, no cap.
He just comes in,
I
just
think
says
it's
no,
seven.
there's nobody there, and then he just
Seven, okay.
leaves. Okay. Sai came from the stairs and entered the storeroom, all while I considered how strange that the assertion was. Had he simply failed to find the others? Two different versions of Atsuki, the other Arena, and her too. They all should have been there. Something else still didn't make sense either. The elevator had been used 2 more times after the 4th. We knew who had used it the first 4 times, and that everyone who should have been on the crystal floor was present. So who had taken the final 2 trips and gone above us?
Me.
True. The door hasn't been opened again. Where's the Sekimeiya? In the cabinet. Akuro, don't you understand that their friend could be here? She could have taken it already.
Akuro.
Hey, I did what you said.
Offended. Very offended. So I hurried to the event room.
Dude, I literally am not kidding you. Sai is
He got-
just Jesse and James.
He got so offended he became racist.
he got the white hair and pronouns and everything.
True.
Akuro explained to us what happened. That wasn't me, and we don't want to take it out of here again.
What did he say?
The both of them were sleeping in the attic and found the Sekimeiya there. Then they came down, searching through every floor until we saw them.
Is that what we're supposed to believe? That the people who have the key to the cabinet conveniently found it where they were, and that instead of hurrying it back to bring it back, they looked through the entire building with it?
That's what happened. Did you
Trust-
really not find anyone? Are you the one who says that I took the elevator up?
Yes, I'm only one person though, so I couldn't really search optimally. But it is possible there was nobody to find if the 3 people who should have been there merely traveled with the Sekimeiya, which again, you happen to have.
I don't exactly know what happened, so what is it that you're accusing me of?
I'm accusing you of trying to execute a plan that might involve getting the Sekimeiya out of the tower, of lying openly and working with that girl you know who didn't get trapped with us.
Sorry, but I can't really take you seriously. I woke up a few minutes ago and I have no idea what any of this is about. Since Akira is backing you up, I guess it's true that the 2 missing bodies reappeared. But it seems they're gone again, right? Arena is with Isla 2 rooms over and she looks totally okay. Oh my god, shut up! Also, I already said that I don't want to take the Sekimeiya out of here again. It's fine, boo.
I approached Atsuki and touched his sleeves. Hold! They're gonna kiss! They're gonna kiss! They're finally gonna do it!
Oh my god.
If I approach Atsuki, touched his sleeves.
I've been waiting for this the whole time.
I've been waiting for that!
I've been waiting for this.
New CG.
New CG. One moment, please. I'm looking
And
for
a
the.
hot sloppy kiss CG.
Bro, where's the most critical soundboard effect? Where did you guys delete
Oh,
it?
boy.
Yeah.
No, it's the second.
Oh, I'm stupid. That's what I
It
wanted
stopped
to do.
like. Oh, there it is.
It was working again, huh? Your shirt is burning. You're packing some heat, Atsuki.
I don't think that's it. I think he's out for a different reason, actually.
I agree. Atsuki,
act
you're
like
packing
that. Never will.
quite the pack
I'm going to.
down
I'm
there.
going to kick you.
No, let him
Bolgiology.
cook. Let him cook.
He was letting Bro cook. 7 go.
He got friend zoned.
Uh,
No.
However, it's true that I was. I'm gonna restart that. However, if it's true that I was here and said things, that doesn't make any sense. That didn't make sense. You're right. I know that girl, Shiraya. She's an old friend of mine who died 2 weeks ago. I don't have any idea why she was here today or how that's possible.
Huh?
This is the other Atsuki.
We're in another timeline where Shiraya
Yeah,
died instead of Mia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mia
Yeah,
We're in
survived this
that
time.
timeline.
Yeah, that's why we're playing as Mia, who's still not saying anything, which seems weird. You just said that the storeroom door hasn't opened again. The elevator was used 2 times, right? If it's true that they were here, they must still be. And I can guarantee it because we had the Sekimeiya and didn't use it. Vine. So, we have to go find them. You were just one person looking around, so they could have dodged you. All of us together
my
to find
God.
them. Holy shit. Then we'll work out exactly what happened.
Hey guys, get ready for search session number 8 bazillion.
My favorite
Let's
Sekimeiya
go.
is part of Sekimeiya. Wow,
Yeah,
I
my
love
favorite
looking through the
Sekimeiya scene.
entire I love looking through the entire Asia Tower for like the 9 billionth time. Are you fucking serious?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I mean. They looked through the entire building 8 times, and they found the minuscule detail. Guys, this pixel was 2 pixels to the left last time.
This pixel was pixel to the
Kate must have
pixel.
done this.
Kate
But
must
he
have done
did.
this. The Sekimeiya did this. And now I'm sure you're spewing an immense amount of bullshit out of that idiotic mouth of yours. I don't care how you did it, but you're right. They have to be here because the elevator was used again. I don't care if they traveled to the past or if they just avoided me. I had a theory ready that entails Shroya waiting for the elevator sound on the 2nd floor and activating the Sekimeiya so you'd all travel. After all, what's most strange is that the Sekimeiya was on the 2nd floor right after you took the elevator up. With all that waiting, you probably had a somewhat thought-out plan ready. However, that hardly matters. What matters is you're not getting the chance to take the Sekimeiya out again.
That's what matters, yeah.
Did you think we'd all just go looking now? You're not moving from here.
How will you enforce that?
Don't you think Akro could easily smash your ass?
Yeah. It's Vine Boom. Vine Boom.
Neither of you are leaving this room. Give me the keys too.
we can convince Sakura.
Trust.
Akro's
this
like a
is-
low intelligence stat. I'm sure we can persuade him. Like, you know what
I
you do? You get like a fucking fishing rod or something, and you like dangle meat in front of him. That's what you
Yeah,
do.
I handed him the keyring, feigning a defeated face.
Whatever the fuck you had planned with that girl won't happen as long as we stay here.
Sai moved to hallway A and went to the storeroom.
Sai's an incel, by the way.
True.
It seems she didn't
No
take...
way. I mean, he kind of looks like Frost from Numbers Company.
I was thinking more of like an Adachi kind of incel, but sure.
He does look like he's the Adachi type.
He's
Yeah.
the Adachi of this game. Adachi! It seems that she didn't take
Sai Yomiya.
Sayomiya!
Yomiya. Boom.
It seems she didn't take the sole chance she had to escape. I'm not letting the storeroom out of my sight again, so the police will definitely catch this person who is supposedly dead. At least one of them must be here, between Shroya and Arena. However, it's probably both, and they're not going to show themselves. The best thing is that there is no need to search for them. The Sekimeiya is shut in here, so they can't activate it to escape. The storeroom is out of the question too. They're basically trapped. It's currently 1932. There is no need to search for them, but don't worry. They'll be found as soon as the police enter the building. If you really do want that, you're not opposed, right?
Wine boom.
I still think we should find them because I want to understand what happened. If we find them, you'll believe all that I'm saying.
I see, then we'll go ahead and believe it after 21, when the two versions of you are found.
That's what you want. I'm fine with that too. I suppose we can wait here. It's not there's not that much time left.
Precisely.
I think that's for the best too.
5 minutes
Thank you,
later,
Uncle.
everyone is
Yeah,
scattered.
I think
Yeah,
he's lying. I think he just doesn't want to do work.
Thank you, Akira, for your input.
Akuro need food. Akuro can't get up. Akuro very tired.
I think it's a Perno.
Yes. The period had been settled. After a few minutes, I was the first to sit on the floor, leaning on the dirty wall. Everyone in the room was silently on alert. Eventually, Sai's taunting good attitude receded, and he started to look doubtful. However, 21 sharp kept approaching at the steady pace, and nobody seemed against that. I wanted to get rid of the note in my purse, but I couldn't go to the bathroom to flush it away. When no one was looking at me, I stuffed it inside one of my shoes. The police would probably search us after we left, so my purse wasn't a good place to hide it. Wait, what note? What note?
Mia picked
What?
up a note. It was the note that Atsuki had written.
Yeah.
Oh,
No. This is
I think.
just this. No, Inferno wasn't here when this happened. So Atsuki B gave us this plan with the Sekimeiya, right? And we got
Mhm.
caught, and then we were told to go downstairs. So we did, and when we went downstairs, we saw a note that we picked up in secret that we still didn't read, that we didn't show to anybody.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh.
Atsuki's. I'm like 90% sure.
Okay, we'll see.
Alright. Katya left the security room and was told we were waiting together. For the last search of the day, he entered the dim room with us to maintain our protection of the Sekimeiya. No matter what the truth had been, our sure distrust was palpable. Anyone could have been lying the entire day. Perhaps after the police entered, we'd eventually learn all about what the people we got entrapped with had done. I didn't think anything good could come of it. After all, there was a killer in this room. Or in the room.
It was Iowa.
Obviously, the child.
Cool.
Yeah?
I'm
Yeah,
about
so-
to
Chapter
go.
two
It's over.
Oh my
No,
god.
we didn't get the
Uh,
second choice yet. Bad
Fine,
ending?
boo.
Actually, bad ending.
Actually,
Fine,
bad
bro.
ending, but I literally did not do anything wrong, so this game sucks. I'm
It's
just
so
saying.
sure over here.
It is actually fucking sure over.
7 read.
I know. Mia and Atsuki had been told by another Atsuki that as long as they stayed on the crystal floor, everything should turn out fine. The mystery behind the people who had gone to the attic. Nobody could be certain what had happened to them. Were they still in the tower, or had Sai failed to find them because they had vanished? It was possible they were waiting near the event room. If that was the case, they would be found by the police.
A few people in the room had similar thoughts. Should the less suspicious among them
Oh my god! You're basically asking for this at this point.
look for the others while everyone else waited in the event room? Given the amount of time left, it sounded risky and unnecessary. Dot. But Mia kept thinking about one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. This is the second choice. There we go. So now we can tell.
Bedroom, please.
Time to save the game.
But now we can tell. Now we can see where we are. We
Okay,
are
so-
very close to ending the game.
Yeah, we could actually finish it today if we try hard enough, probably.
Probably.
No.
Okay,
I
so
got
can,
shit to
okay,
do.
so can we agree that we aren't gonna search the building again for the 17th?
think-
Yo, I don't
No,
want
I-
to search
but-
the building.
I swear to God, guys, I'm gonna say something so far. Every choice we made so far has led to the bad ending.
Yeah.
Every
That's a
first choice
good
we had is
thing.
led to the bad.
Yes, we get to see everything. I want to stay in the event room. I do not want to leave.
I do not want to
Same.
search the building either.
If I search the
I do not
building
want to-
one more time, I'm gonna reach my fucking Seki limit.
It's gonna be so sticky over for these guys if I have to search the building again.
I'm gonna go through a
Look at the
fucking
other
Seki
choices
mental
real quick.
breakdown.
Oh my god, shut up.
Can you look at the other choices real quick? Like, open up the save file, and I want to check something.
Okay. You can't read these though, can you?
And just click on them. We have it saved.
I guess. Which one was it to
What's the one that the elevator one?
the only one to
Oh no,
fix
the elevator one we're screwed either way.
Yeah, this one is a bad ending.
Okay, yeah. Upright, go to the upright.
Okay. This one?
Are you? Are you?
Upright,
do you
never
not know
mind.
direction?
This one?
Yes, that
Are you
one.
like stupid or something?
I
Video
thought that was the
games.
elevator because I'm dumb.
So it looks like the top one always lead. At least when I play, or at least when I joined, the top one always led to the bad ending.
So
Try to
what
enter
did
the
the first one
elevator.
lead to? Let me see.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
First-
this. Yeah, the first one also led to bad ending. The. Mm-hmm.
Also,
So you're saying?
Yeah. So at the
so,
top.
So you're saying?
Wait
we
a
should-
second.
We should not. To get the bad ending, we need to search the building again.
Oh no! It truly is gonna be the bad ending.
no, this is the worst ending in the worst way. This is so sad. Well,
But we have to confirm one thing: is the leading theory true?
I don't
True.
know.
the
I
only
don't
way
think-
to discover is through science and experimentation.
If you ask
I-
me, I want to stay in the event room. I do not want to search. the
Same.
I don't
So
want.
let's search the building, and if we get like the
No.
bad ending notice, we'll just
Keep going.
if we
Right.
don't get it, we'll go back and stay in the event room.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not like we have any other
Yeah.
choice.
You know,
We'll see what
our
the bad ending
previous
is.
samples has shown us that the top one is always the correct option if we want to get the bad ending. So, going by that same logic, this should be the correct
Bad ending.
choice.
Please.
Bad ending.
Boom.
Please, bad
Bad
ending.
ending.
Okay, let's go.
I think it's bad ending.
Let's
Yeah, we're
go.
good.
Let's go. Is it me
Uh,
or Zand?
I don't know.
I think it's me.
Okay,
As
go
time
ahead.
kept
Is it-
passing, Mia's conflict grew. The Oski they had spoken with had said that if they stayed together on the crystal floor, everything would turn out fine, so we decided to completely ignore that. However, did that imply that if we were to scatter through the building, the guarantee would be voided?
Oh no. Bad ending
I'm
time. Let's
I'm gonna
go.
reach my second limit. We'd taken the last elevator trip. How did that Otsky plan to accomplish what he'd said? Would
I-
anyone be found there to inspect every floor?
Guys, I have Sekioperosis.
7. I'm going to lose
No
it.
way.
Can't you see that we weren't lying? Yeah, spoke. Oh wait, no, this is me, right?
Yeah.
Someone must definitely been here. That's not a question. If you think we want to leave this room empty if we want to leave this room empty as we search, someone can just stay here. Oski threw her a frown. They had managed to keep everyone together, so with that sudden input.
You didn't listen to me, did you? Neither of you will leave this room until the shutter opens. I'm sure there's a reason why you want to look us for whoever's here, and given that what you just said, it might not be related to this room.
What would that be? There's no harm in searching as long as everyone stays behind.
Someone.
It can be you if you want.
Oski joined in, baiting the same reaction as before.
Stop it. We're not leaving. It's very late already, so there is no reason to at all.
Bro, he just said it's very like he's gonna go sleep because it's past bedtime. I'm gonna say me.
The attic sleeping.
Then I'm going alone.
What? No, you don't.
7 is you.
7.
Mia didn't give anyone a chance to object. She sprinted toward the hallway A door, and before Akuro had the time to react, she ran to the stairs.
It's over for Akuro, bros.
I missed her.
Bro
Boss,
catches
boss,
Mia,
I can't
she's
see her.
dead.
Where did she go?
It's like Taker when he whiffs his command grab.
So true. Bro's minus a billion.
Sorry, I can't see her. Where did she go? She left through the door. Oh. It's like he doesn't
No, see, Akuro is like a
Yeah.
dinosaur. If
Yeah.
you're not within his peripheral vision, he doesn't have object permanence.
Time this boy. 7 to go.
What the fuck? Stop! What the fuck are you doing?
That's what I'm saying.
Oops, why was Kati there?
Sai's
thought he
voice
was
didn't reach
Kate there.
Mia, who had disappeared to the second floor. Everyone ran behind her, hesitant to go up, as her goal could have been to lure them away. Meanwhile, Asuki was lost and began to feel a despicable anxiety building up. Why was Mia objecting to the only thing they had to do?
What's happening? Erna peeked out of the crystal room after Sai had called the elevator.
Erna, please, you and Isla stay in the event room. It's very important. Atsuki, you stop right there. I have no fucking idea what you're doing, but don't follow her.
Knowing he was going to be physically stopped, Atsuki ignored Sai and dashed up the stairs. In his mind, he only wanted to stop Mia and ensure that whatever she was doing right now didn't prove fatal.
What the fuck? You two follow him. Someone has to take the elevator. I'm doing it since I have the key to the attic.
On the second floor, Akuro and Kate
No,
found
this is
Asuki.
Zen.
And no,
No,
it's already red.
No?
Yeah, that's not me.
No.
Yeah,
so bad.
yeah, you're so bad.
I'm gonna watch
Akuro
it
and
now.
Kate found Asuki inside
Fish.
the partition. Mia had made it sound as if she wanted to search the whole building, so she could have been anywhere.
Atsuki, wait.
I won't wait. We have to find her. It's dangerous to be alone. Sai passed us by, so this is going to go quick. Didn't seem like Atsuki was lying. Both Akuro and Kate thought that he genuinely wanted to find Mia as soon as possible. If they were to fight over it, Mia and Atsuki had something planned. It was possible that fighting itself was what would allow it to succeed. The three of them moved one floor higher with the condition that Atsuki wouldn't be left alone.
As long as the elevator wasn't used, they were fairly certain that Mia wouldn't be the only person found. You know, it was very likely someone else was present on one of the floors. Asuki and Akuro entered the 3 partitions of the 3rd floor, but they were empty. The same occurred 1 floor below. The 5th and 6th were desolate as well, and should have been settled in. There were at least 5 people in the attic. Mia, Sai, Shiroya, another Atsuki, and a mysterious 5th person.
They
Zen.
approached the door to the... Oh, did you say Zen?
No,
No,
that's
seven.
not you.
Okay, I
Seven.
thought you said Zen for a second.
So
They approached the
so-
door to the attic, but
Agreed.
someone came out of it first. It was Mia. When she saw the group, she stopped moving. As the 3 got closer, they saw there was blood on her forehead.
What happened? Are you okay?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yes, I
Oh my god.
think I might have lost my memory.
Oh my
You
god.
cannot be real.
Bro, she's so bad.
Also, I'm
still-
guys, she has insomnia.
Kill
I'm
yourself.
sorry.
That makes no sense. You're looking for amnesia?
Amnesia?
Yeah,
Amnesia?
I can get
I'm
insomnia and amnesia together. I'm so stupid. Insomnia is like
Yeah.
sleep disorders, right?
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I'm so bad.
Nobody responded. No. Is this me? I think it's Big
Yes.
Fat
Yeah, it
actually.
is you.
No,
It's me.
deal.
No. What?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Zen.
No, it's not.
Steven, go to the last line. Go back.
You guys are so bad.
Not here. Not here.
Not here.
To the dialogue. To when they were talking. Go back.
Here?
No! The one up in front of that.
Log. Oh my goodness.
Jumping
You're
game.
stuck.
What are you talking about?
Jumping game! You press the jumping! Right click.
Okay,
Okay.
just click this.
Left
Press-
click. Jump in game.
Press it. Okay, it's me.
You could have seen us from here, dude. Jesus Christ.
No, I can't. How am I supposed to know that wasn't a different scene? And nobody responded. Instead, they waited, wanting to hear that it had been a joke.
You're so bad, Big Fat.
But that didn't happen. After a few silent seconds, Mia lowered her eyebrows.
I'm serious. I must have hit my head on these stairs.
She has a concussion now.
She showed them what she was talking about. Just like they'd seen hours earlier on the crystal floor, the edge of one of the steps was covered in blood.
Did you trip while running up then?
I said I don't know. It must be my blood though, because it's fresh and I'm bleeding. Impossible, no way. Wait, are you really saying that you lost your memory? Yes? Do you think I'm joking? Atsuki, what the hell is this?
She was bullied by firecrackers as a child.
What? I have no idea. What exactly do you not remember?
I said I don't remember anything.
Do you know how to pee? Or some stuff?
Nothing at all.
I think so. You're joking. You hit your head and lost your memories, like a damn movie.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I did that. Yeah, memory loss is a real thing, and why are you all so defensive? Shouldn't you be worried?
Everyone was very hesitant. Could she really have been telling the truth? The fresh blood on the stairs was unquestionable. So you don't remember anything in general? What about the date or who we are?
Again, no. Where are we?
Bro.
Fine, boo.
How does she remember how to speak then?
That's what I was
That's not how memory loss works.
I know, but like still.
You're so bad.
Shut up.
Inferno
Read.
read.
Oh, wait, it's me?
Yeah.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness, he's so bad.
Shut up.
And you guys
Answering
complain
that
about
was-
me.
We're
You
still
do
gonna
it every
complain.
time.
Yeah.
Answering that was too ridiculous. However, if she was lying, what was the purpose? They felt conflicted, but they already noticed that Mia seemed different. She had never looked at them like that, and her words felt colder than before.
You're Mia. You don't know that either? Atsuki spoke.
No, it's pretty strange, but I don't know anything about myself. But I know how to speak. I suppose this is how this kind of memory loss works.
Correct.
You really can't be telling the truth. Why not? Would I lie about this? My head does hurt a lot.
You hit your head and you're not lying. It should be short-term memories, right? Everything should slowly come back to you soon.
I don't know. Where are we though? Why is there a camera there?
We're in a porn fucking cast. That's where we are.
That's recording. Do you know what Ashia Tower is? That's where we are.
Not really, no.
No, oh, fine.
Nuh-uh.
Not,
It's a big
nuh-uh.
building where we got trapped this
Uh-uh.
morning. Do you not know any of that? There was an attack and the exit closed.
Oh, really? So we can't leave? Atsuki, do you actually believe she's telling the truth?
Fine, but
I am telling you the truth. Is memory loss that rare? I don't think so, right?
Sai's
never
gonna
Sai
fucking
lost.
go feral after hearing this news.
I feel
He's
like
gonna be
I feel
so
like we're gonna
pissed.
I feel like we're gonna find Sai dead.
no.
yeah, no, Sai's either dead or he's just gonna snap.
He's
And, like,
jerking
Yeah,
off
that's
in
what
the
I'm
attic.
trying. Because I
try
feel like if
killing-
he was in the attic, he should have come down by now.
Yeah, he's playing Geek, a postmodern RPG on upstairs on the attic.
Base.
The best game of
Finally.
all
Finally, a character I can relate to.
time. I would also play Geek.
I wonder what Sai will have to say about this. He should be in the attic. Who's that?
Sai Yoimiya.
Someone else we got trapped with. Arena and Isla, too. Who are on the lowest floor. It's almost time for the exit to open, so you have to go straight to the hospital.
This is Inferno, not Inferno. Big Fat.
Bye,
Okay.
Fatia.
Nope, it's Say My Name.
Bro, stop
Say
Say his
taking
name.
time.
name.
Read.
Say his
Say my
name.
name.
Say his name. Say his name.
Say my name.
Say his name.
Stop stalling for time.
Say
her
my
name.
name.
Say his name.
No,
You're
no,
accusing
that's
of
her name.
stalling
Stop
for
calling-
time, but you're also stalling for time. Curious.
Exactly.
Listen,
let that
man,
think
shut
it.
up.
Say my name.
Say his name.
No,
Democracy, Mr. Romanian. Democracy.
I don't
Maz,
care.
crush your skull.
Yeah. Just crush his ass.
Say my name.
Say his name.
Say his name.
I
Say his
refuse. I
I'm-
refuse.
I am going to play Discord soundboard effects unless you say his name.
I'm gonna spam.
It's muted.
You should kill yourself.
Say my name.
Say one joke. Say his name. Do you know his name now? Say his name. Say his name.
Yeah, this is gonna jog your memory.
Yeah, now that since you forgot, yeah.
Wait, I think I know now.
What is it?
Wait, what's his name?
Okay, so his name is.
早上好，中国！现在
Bro.
Okay, I think that's satisfactory enough.
Yeah, read.
Nobody could believe what they were here.
I think you need to say the
This
actual
is awful.
Chinese word for word.
Bro, nobody
I-
can believe that the way they were here was real.
I'm sorry, the little pipes in my ears still. The timing felt too coincidental, and they knew that Mia had run to the attic for a reason, intentionally going against what everyone else wanted.
You said
really
that
think they-
inside Big Fat.
This might have anything to do with the second, a side effect or something.
Sekimeiya
What is bro talking about?
Sekimeiya did this.
The what?
Why
like
would
an
she
egg.
forget the name of the game? Is she stupid?
Bro, we're at chapter 2. Did she not read chapter 1? Is she stupid?
She's well, I mean, she died, so I guess not.
I'm gonna bonk her in the head. Did you see that? You see that hair sticking up on top of her head, on top of her like fucking head? Yeah.
That's an antenna.
She
really
receives
don't remember that
signals.
either.
The female hive mind is in contact from Venus.
What about the murders? You shouldn't be alone. Do you not remember Shiraya either?
Murders? Did someone die?
Erna
It's so
2.0. Did someone do that?
Did someone do that?
There you go. That's fucking sticker worthy.
Did someone die?
Yes, the killer is with us.
He didn't.
He's
he did
among
not say
us.
Among Us.
He did not say Among Us, unfortunately. Really? And it could be anyone?
It's not so simple, but yes.
I see. So I didn't take the elevator again, so he should still be in the attic. Maybe he found someone. Or he's dead.
Kanodana.
Possible.
Someone? Do you mean like the killer?
Wakarimasen.
7.
Hello?
I don't know what this is.
That's probably me.
Alright,
They stepped into the living room, but nothing could be heard. Since the elevator was there, they didn't want to make noise.
Huh.
The door to the hallway was open, so they peeked through it. Immediately, they saw something. One of the bedrooms was conspicuously open. He actually died. He literally died.
Oh my
As
god.
soon as they looked inside, there were gasps. Oh,
It's so
guys,
over.
The enemy!
guys! Sai died.
This
I
is
can't
so sad.
believe it.
Skill issue.
How will Otsuki ever
Sai-
recover from losing his homosexual boyfriend?
Sai's body lay facing down on the floor. His back had been pierced, apparent by the narrow hole in his shirt, which was soaked in blood.
Oh my god. No.
The 4 people stared at the scene with wide eyes. Sai had been killed. Kate slowly crouched to grab the key, which had fallen from Sai's pocket. Having it on his person was what had allowed his death.
Bro, does he
Wait,
even
what?
care about?
How
Bro,
does he know? Which
No,
ha-
bro cares more about the gearing than Sai himself. To
I
be
mean,
fair,
they
he,
ran-
yeah,
to be frank, he did get bullied a lot by
Yeah.
Oh my
Sai.
god, Arena and Isla are dead too. Then they ran to the living room. This
probably.
killer must have been hidden in one of the rooms. They couldn't have let him escape.
You two wait here.
No shot. He's gonna die too. The young pair was left behind in the living room while Akro and Kate looked through the rooms, their heartbeats hammering in their chest.
Husky's heart did the same as he slowly opened his mouth.
You telling the truth? Why did you want to go to the attic?
He had noticed something. When they all stepped into the living room, he had looked at the floor. There, he'd seen recent footprints going on from the stairs to the hallway and then back. He only wanted an explanation he could accept, but his question hardly garnered a reaction.
Akro and Kate confirmed that the elevator was present and empty. Very carefully, they looked at the storeroom and walked toward the kitchen. Lastly, only the 2 bedrooms remained. In their right was Sai's lifeless body, but they couldn't find anyone else. The last place was the mirrored opposite bedroom. Aside from its lack of corpse, it was identical. What did they mean by this?
How could the Sekimeiya do this? Baffled, they walked back to the living room. There they saw Atsuki's dead body.
Of course, Shiroya hatched from the egg once again and killed someone, clearly,
True.
and then went back into the
Okay,
egg.
but-
Fuck's
okay.
Mia.
Okay, but listen, it would be funny if they said flabbergasted instead of baffled.
God fiddlesticks.
God,
God fiddlesticks, God dating. Did it again.
Fine,
You
boom.
somebody.
Ah,
Gosh darn it. Unlike Sai, his body was facing the ceiling, but the same type of wound was present in his chest, blood rapidly flowing out of it. Neither of the men could believe what they were seeing.
Wow, this is just like a Wineko.
Oh my god, shut up. Oh, was it her?
Mia was nowhere to be found. Only after he had died did Atsuki's words begin to carry weight. In the end, though, they thought he hadn't really been working with her. Akira and Kate couldn't move. A killer was near them, but where? Could it be that one of them had done it while they'd each looked at a different bedroom? No, Mia was the killer. They couldn't think anything else. If another person had done it, she would have yelled. If she had run away, she probably would have been heard. Therefore, the only possible conclusion was that she killed Atsuki and walked away. Why? Such a question was irrelevant. If she had shown her true colors openly, everyone was in immense danger.
Akira approached the elevator, but he couldn't open its door.
It was brought down.
I'm so good.
He's so good.
They knew they had to hurry, but it wasn't so simple. As they ran down the stairs, the fear continually caused them to stagger. Ain't no way stagger pressure. At any moment, their lives could be extinguished. They were trapped with a killer who had a weapon and had gone almost 12 hours without being caught. Would they be able to get through the last stretch? An attack could have been waiting around any corner, but the thought of Aaron and Isla pushed them onward. However, as they walked down the stairs, they were oblivious to the nightmarish yells that resounded at the bottom of the tower.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Oh my god,
We're
what?
closed.
Hold on, personal space.
Erina, Isla, are you there?
You're so close. 7 or 8.
Hold on. They ran to open the door. Through it, they saw exactly the image they had tried to forbid from entering their minds. A mother and her
Wah, wah.
daughter lay on the
Wah,
floor.
wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Their
Bro, this
bodies
thing is
no
so-
different from the 2 in the attic. Their torsos had been pierced, and blood was slowly spreading across the floor.
There's no way. Kate, you have the keys, right? What? She must want everyone dead. We need to lock ourselves up somewhere, but get the Sekimeiya out. If we're attacked, we'll be able to escape by touching it.
Agreeing that it was the best course of action, Kate ran to the cabinet and unlocked it. Moments later, the hallway B door opened.
Damn.
Sen.
This is me. After a
Yes.
minute had gone by, a third body lay between Aaron and Isla.
No shot they got Akira.
Yeah, Akira was
No
probably.
shot.
They got to have. They should have gotten Kate's old ass. Bro can't move.
Kati bro stay winning.
7.
I
7
already
next one.
read.
The real body was 7 actually. That's why.
What do you guys mean?
Are you
Come
not
on, next-
looking at the screen? No, it's over, Akira Bros.
How did they
Holy-
kill Akira?
It's over, Akira Bros. The immovable giant has been killed.
I think the Sekimeiya writers are incompetent fools. They just fucking, like destroyed this logic of the world with like the power scaling. Crow would be like unkillable, realistically speaking. But because they're
Spit out
such
my
bad
coffee.
writers, yeah.
Also, Akuro looks very similar to Aaron and Isla, and he's laying with them. I'm just saying, Akuro is probably the father. It was Akira.
Akro would be their landlord.
It was Akira. It had been pierced multiple times in the stomach, and no trace of life dwelled within it. Next to the cabinet was the gray Sekimeiya.
Okay, where's Kate?
He lived.
When the time came, the shutter opened and the police rushed into Ashia Tower. The lobby was the first indication of the bloodbath that had transpired. Dead eyes watched the officers from the floor, inviting them to a hell of corridors and blood.
Afterward, many more
Holy
bodies were found.
shit.
In the event room, Erina, Isla, and Akros. In hallway C, Mia's. At the first staircase, Kate's. Close to them, thrown on the floor, was a screwdriver covered in more than one person's blood. In the attic, Atsuki and Sai rested. All of them were dead. In addition, it was confirmed that all of them had died instantly. That meant that they couldn't have killed each other. However, the police raided the whole building and didn't find anyone else. Because before they had stepped into Ashio Tower, not an ounce of life had existed within it. The gray Sekimeiya was found
That's
next to
not
the
you.
cabinet and oh right.
The
Tell
gray
me.
Sekimeiya was found next to the cabinet and placed inside it. In the attic, a hidden drawer was found in the kitchen. A playback device was found. Curiously, one of the officers pressed the play button, but nothing seemed to happen. After fiddling with it, he determined that it was broken. In the storeroom, a movable wall was discovered. When the police managed to open the door behind it, Sai's mark was removed. So then, what happened? What had happened? Who had killed everyone? Every single person who had gotten trapped in the tower had been attacked by someone else.
An investigation went on for a very long time, but nobody had access to the swathes of information that they were missing. So when a conclusion was reached, it was impossible to feel that the truth had been really found. The sudden bloody spree was the final mystery of December 15, 2011, which eluded the grasp of everyone who tried to solve it. Well, it just goes to show, don't pick the first option in life.
Reward.
Reward! Let's go.
Your eternal reward.
And now we're
What
back,
the f-
1984.
What the fuck?
I don't know, dude.
Guys, who did this? Be
The
honest.
Sekimeiya,
I did
Okay,
this.
I'll be frank, guys. I did this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's alright.
I believe.
I mean, every now
Delusion
and then
of
we
free
all make
choice.
mistakes.
Oh, jeez.
So why was it relevant that Mia tripped?
I don't know. I guess she had to lose her memory.
She had it's because when she tripped her head, her sekipolar personality disorder like engaged, and she changed personality.
Yeah, but she's
becoming a
also
killer.
dead.
Shh.
She also died.
She did die.
Yeah, suicide.
Yeah. So, is it possible that?
Huh.
That I can kiss Sai in the mouth?
Like, what are the chances that someone who dies in the future somehow killed someone? So like everyone died, even killing
I
the
think
killer
you're reading
themselves.
too into it.
I think you should read.
I think I
Yeah.
should read. I didn't move from where I was. I only wanted to get out. I only wanted to finally get out. However, when Psy had revealed the time, uncertainty had begun to creep in. It was 20. The ridiculous day was coming to an end, but there was still something we were missing. The truth. We knew nothing about what had happened. Even though many of the strange things that had occurred felt at least theoretically possible to understand, when I tried to think about them, I couldn't. Maybe the problem was that I couldn't be sure if I was right about anything, but technically I thought there was proof that untangling the day's events was possible. The existence of Atsuki we talked to was inexplicable, but the fact that he'd known what would happen told us a certain outcome proved that the truth was attainable. Despite that, as the seconds kept ticking, the answers I tried to reach changed more and more.
What would happen to me? I looked up to try to believe that nothing would, but I had no way to know. At that moment, many people had to be on the other side of the shutter, and my parents must be present among. Then it was a given that we would be thoroughly questioned by the police, and that an extensive investigation was to come. And lastly, by an enigmatic version of Atsuki, we'd been assured that We'd been assured that she would somehow come back. Oh.
Didn't make any sense, but I had started to care less and less about that. She was alive, and it didn't seem like the fact that she had died twice mattered much. She would come back and maybe bring an explanation with her. I never wished her any harm, but after her death, I realized that her absence was simply better. I didn't want her back. Oh my god!
Oh my god, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Just that I've been fond of Oski since years in the past. I never liked her constant presence. The meat from 2 weeks earlier had shrugged off her disappearance. Holy shit.
What the? Okay, Mia, calm down. Jesus Christ.
She is the killer. And the
She
meat stuck in
literally
the
blew
tower
her up.
What the fuck? I like Mia now?
even care about her imminent return. It was all tiresome. Holy shit.
That's messed up, Mia.
Oh, I like-
It had ironically worked to bring her back, and it might have been for the better. Even though Oski had offered for me to stay with him temporarily, I'd never been sure he would have recovered without going to live with his parents. We had to accept we were leaving many questions behind, but there were plenty more in the outside world. Perhaps it wasn't a bad idea to consider finding a job somewhere else if I had the chance. I'd recently learned how much I despise acting differently than I felt. I think that was right, which was bound to persist if I didn't. What the fuck is going on?
That was rough from Mia,
That's
bro.
the whole game. What,
Holy
we have no clue.
shit, I like Mia so much now.
Holy shit. Mia based?
The American Psycho. She's the female Sigma. The Sigma female.
What's the time?
209.
It's 2033.
No, it's not.
Atsuki, you wouldn't by chance have been telling the truth, would you?
It was.
They're gonna kiss.
Akuro, do you remember Erna? Do you think she had all her buttons?
Oh, I didn't notice.
Me neither. I didn't consider it. I think she might have had all of them, though.
We're gonna go out and Erna is gonna die? No way.
I don't lie about anything.
If that's true, maybe we should really do.
Ah,
what the
hell
proposal
nah!
and go to church again.
The illusion of free choice.
The illusion of
I'm
choice.
gonna kill this fucking game. I hate it so much.
No matter what you do, everything leads to searching the ashes.
The illusion of free choice.
You think so? Vine boom.
Holy shit.
Isn't it too late for that? It's unlikely anything else will happen if we just stay here.
I suppose.
Seven read
Okay.
Or 7 read.
Oh, I thought it was Inferno. I'm dumb.
No.
I looked
Seven
at the
read.
rest. I
Seven
know,
read.
Okay, when I looked at the rest, I noticed that I wasn't the only person feeling nervous. All of them had their own worries and doubts about what was coming. Was it freedom that awaited? What would the world do if it found out about the Sekimeiya's powers? The answers were fast approaching. Those last 20 minutes were holding the shadow in place. I was good at calming myself down, and that was all I could do. The only movement in the room came from Matsuki bouncing his leg. I closed my eyes, wanting to leave the smoke-stained walls behind as soon as possible.
What was that?
It's coming from the lobby.
Ain't no way. 5 minutes later, we heard a rough sound. Upon stepping into hallway 8, it became clear the lobby was the source.
Wait, isn't that?
We walked to the door and opened it.
What? It hasn't been 12 hours yet.
The shutter was withdrawing, the friction had producing the sound we'd heard. Nothing mattered anymore. The faint light of the night had begun to cross the smooth glass of the exit door.
The spun glass?
Hey, no way. What?
No.
Naomi?
Naomi!
What?
Naomi.
What's happening?
It's already time. Come on, Isla. What?
Fat.
Yeah, it's me. I'm in shock. Perplexed,
too.
we stared at Naomi, who slowly raised herself off the floor. She seemed to be in pain with a strong headache. As soon as she saw the blood below her, she understood it was hers and gasped.
Wait,
Oh,
no
you're
way. Is it the
okay?
same? Is it the Erna situation again? Or, oh, we forgot to check the pulse?
I would
I
cry.
This is why I love Akro. The shutter slid out of the way. Behind the door, one of the multiple dark silhouettes placed its hand on the handle. Before it opened, Naomi looked at all of us, her eyes driving stakes into our bodies. She opened her mouth, and her words were mixed with the sound of our freedom.
You're a murderer! And you're behind this attack!
Who, me?
I-
Was me.
End of chapter 2?
I think it's going to be the end of chapter 2, yeah. I don't know what the hell just happened.
Oh,
Seven,
I will
go.
read. The moonlight
Seven,
glanced off the floor of the lobby. 8 pairs of eyes saw the outside world unveiled to them again as the door they'd entered through reopened.
Read!
At that instant, nothing else mattered. The icy air they'd longed for
Oh.
was in reach. It was the time
We're
for
not
Ashe
gonna get
Tower
more
to be exposed. After that long day, the final result, the world's truth, had been decided.
Many policemen rushed inside the vast lobby. There was a group of people next to a door, but there was a more pressing matter. Lying on the floor was a man wearing their own uniform.
the juxtaposition of life and death signified the end of the Sekimeiya's play. For one side, it was time to gather questions. For the other, it was time to let them go. Everyone was taken outside where they saw the stars had always been above them.
But it was too soon understood that the events of the day held uncountable mysteries. The entire building was raided, and nobody else was found. The Sekimeiya, believed to be the target of the attack, had been taken. A secret door existed in the storeroom, which they were sure the deceased policeman had gone through. However, it was locked.
To most of the 8 witnesses, there was no consequence. They had no choice but to value their freedom. And if they didn't hold the keys to enough questions, safely escaping a killer's reach had to be enough for them. Monetary compensation was being given out due to Ashia's reckless security measures. Others were held accountable for potential crimes such as murder and theft.
None of those 8 would ever have the chance to fully learn what had happened that day in the tower, but they were aware of the Sekimeiya's powers. However, only 2 people spoke of them. Naturally, their statements were ridiculed and interpreted as a laughable, coordinated attempt at a cover.
In the distant future, the Sekimeiya would return to the tower against the unbelievable claims of the guilty party. No visitors touch will allow travel through time from then onward. The Sekimeiya would stay at the special cabinet, symbolizing its failure.
There was a lingering question within the two of the survivors. One isolated from the simple curiosity of the outside world, and entailed the veracity of some words they heard. Everything should turn out fine.
Almost 4 days had passed, but it didn't feel that long. It felt to them as if that promise had been made mere hours ago. Had it already turned out to be false? It was impossible to know. Had those words truly been said, that too was impossible to know.
Then they learned. They understood that they had been aided. Who had it been? A divine presence? There was nobody to thank, so their gratefulness didn't reach anyone. But they knew that the entity existed and that it had made the possible bright future ahead.
Oski's phone rang. On the screen, he saw a name he thought he'd never read again. He picked up as quickly as possible, and he heard a voice he thought he'd never hear again. Zen, read.
Atsuki, what the hell happened to me? This is the worst chapter ever. What happened?
Going on?
Why did me come back to life?
Bro, they were not cooking with this.
They were not cooking with
Everybody came back to life.
this. Everybody.
Everybody.
Persona 4.
Persona.
True.
Are you guys ready for chapter 3 where we search the Asia Tower again and then we have to look?
Yeah. This happened last time.
Okay, but listen,
7.
it's still cool. No, it's me.
Okay.
A handful of police cars had gathered at the entrance of the Asia Tower, ensuring complete isolation of the inside. That had gone on for hours, and Yushiban citizens hadn't stopped extending the crowd behind the authorities. 13 police officers stood in front of them like Sentinel.
Yo, cool reference. 13 police officers stood in front of like
Sentinel?
sentinels. 13 sentinels. Get it?
Shut up.
Yeah, I get it. It's very funny.
Very funny.
Also-
Very funny. No, shut up.
Also, is this the Goofia Tower exit?
I think
I
so.
guess so.
What do you mean Goofy Tower exit?
Like, this is the exit, the other side of the shutter.
Oh,
I think it's like the street light.
I think so.
It's the gangster's
I think-
paradise.
I think layer metal had been covering the door of the building all day, and had been many hours since communication with the inside had suddenly cut off. Next to the blocked entrance,
Oh my
was
God,
the
he's
people in
back.
charge of the operation. Suripo was told the time. In less than 20 minutes, the blockade would open.
Repo is back?
They
Yeah,
had prepared
Saripo's
all
back.
possible outcomes.
Saripo was the guy that we contacted back at chapter 1. Just to remind
Yeah,
you.
he's like the police officer that we talked with.
Yeah.
Who said the shit. He's also probably the guy who backed like the most amount of money in Kickstarter. That's probably why he has a name.
Yeah.
7 go.
Whose name is Sai from
Saripo.
Kickstarter? That's the real question.
Suripo had been there since the previous night, was hearing the constant noise of the curious and alarmed and tried to converse with a stubborn Ashio representative that had shown up in the morning. After breathing deeply, he approached one of the police cars.
Who is this? I actually don't remember.
This-
I actually do not remember.
Who was Saripo? Do we like roll D20? What do we
I
do?
can look it up if you guys want.
Does it really matter?
I could also just do it.
Yeah,
yeah.
you can just like pick it from here. It's whatever.
Oh no. Have you seen Vaisud?
Batista?
Yeah, Vaisud recently?
Evan Reed!
Calm down. The policeman under Saripo's orders frowned, realizing that he actually hadn't seen the Waisud. Waisud? How the fuck do you read his name?
I don't know.
Vaisud?
Waisud in
Waisud.
hours.
No, I haven't. Did something happen to him?
He was in his car earlier, but I haven't managed to get in touch with him since. I saw he wasn't waiting in the car and he didn't pick up when I tried to call him.
Kano looked through his left window toward the car Waisud had been in. It was next to the tower's entrance, and as he'd been told, nobody could be seen through its open windows.
Maybe these are other people that
Yeah.
like funded the Kickstarter.
It seems
Maybe.
people in
Did
Kickstarter.
Waisud do this? Did Waisud do this?
Waisud, did you pre-order the Ultimate
he
Edition
kill
of Sekimeiya?
Did he kill everybody?
I apologize, but I don't know what he went.
That's
to
me.
do.
I'm Kano.
What?
give me my Kano. Actually,
is
let's make Kano change between people. That would be kind of funny.
Kano has like
I haven't
PTSD.
I haven't spoken to him all day.
He has sekipolar disorder.
Saripo walked away slowly, a little concerned. Days prior, Vaisudi's nuts had been insistent in saying that an attack would occur on the morning of the 15th. However, he'd also kept saying that it was a hunch and that he didn't have proof of it.
I feel so bad if these are actually people who kickstarted the game. We're just making fun of them.
Furthermore, after their
How
talk,
do you say that? Like their name?
why sue that?
Boxer.
Why sue these nuts? Can we just call him Y or something?
No.
Can I
That's a V, dog.
can I call him
Why
Five
sue?
Sued?
Why Sude had told Suripo that he wouldn't come to work again. He wasn't directly under Suripo's command, but he knew Suripo had been in charge of the Ashi and Zin's confrontations, and that he knew about its details more than his actual boss. In the morning of the 15th, 2 more police teams had been sent to Ashia Tower to take control of the situation after the attack. At that time, Suripo had seen Vaisude in the team he'd always been a part of. Suripo knew he might have had valuable information, having correctly foreseen the attack. However, in the past he hadn't provided any, so Suripo hadn't prioritized going to question him. Later on, when he'd looked, he had been unable to find Vaisude.
Okay, this entire fucking page went over my head. What are we talking about right now?
Vaisude apparently knew this shit was gonna happen. That's
Yeah,
all.
it's like I don't know. It's like they're trying to say the names as much as possible. So I think it is. I think it is Kickstarter users
Yeah,
who
vagina sued.
donated a bunch.
I'm really sorry. Vice, if you're watching the stream right now, I'm genuinely sorry for that one.
After talking, let's see. Wait,
I'm
I wanna
not
see-
sorry.
I'm gonna look at the Kickstarter just a second. I want to see how much money it's required because I forgot to have your name on the thing. It is the
We
highest
should-
backing.
Inferno, you should have donated.
I true. I should have done it so you could see Inferno gay fire or something.
$1,000, 1,000 euros.
That's not much,
That's a
actually.
lot.
It's a game. It's like one person's monthly salary, dude.
After talking to his colleagues, they'd all claimed not to know where his you know what I mean to
Yeah,
say.
we know.
All right. So what's the name we're going with before I actually read this? It's-
Vaisude or Vaisude? Yeah, that's the question.
Repo is indecisive. If Vaisude, whatever,
That
had
sounds
known
awesome
about
to me.
Vsauce.
Vaisude,
Vsauce Michael.
I'm just gonna go with Mr. V. I'm gonna be real with you.
V is so good.
I'm gonna call him Vsauce.
Or actually, I'm just gonna go with V. If V had known about Zin's attacks, why had he only warned them that it would occur? He hadn't accomplished anything, as it had already been a well-known possibility. Even if he'd been involved with Zin in some way, the same question had to be asked. His disappearance was suspicious.
Oh, time to bring it out.
Do you want me to say it louder?
Say it louder.
Suspicious.
Oh my god.
There we go. And he had gone off to
Stupid.
act as a part of their plan. Or had something happened. At no point that he told anyone about it, and nobody had seen him leave. Confident that those questions would be answered in the future, Cerebro walked back to the shutter and continued waiting for 2104 when the entrance would open.
Okay. Next, the back of the crowd, standing off by herself, was a lone blonde woman in a heavy coat. She repeatedly twisted a lock of her hair in one hand, murmuring quietly to herself as the people nearby continued their own louder musings.
Who wants to be the
Question
lone blonde
mark.
woman in a heavy coat?
Seven read.
Seven
I guess
read.
it is kind of similar.
No,
to
I'm
Melody
gonna
in a
take it.
sense.
I'm the white woman.
True.
Let him cook.
You're the Karen.
True. The smell around here. I wonder what's causing it. You can barely tell it's there, but it's persistent. Is it related?
Yes, it is.
Yes. No.
The conversation nearby turned to the topic of Zin and their potential involvement. She went quiet, listening intently for any clues, but it was all information she heard within the past few minutes regurgitated once again. Her left foot tapped
Jeez.
with unconscious rhythm on the ground. She wasn't sure how she got involved in the events around the tower, but once she realized something unnatural was occurring, she couldn't ignore it. Curiosity drove her to appear outside in spite of her persistent crowd of bored townspeople.
So Repo turned back, surveying the crowd once more. In the darkness, her blonde hair and slight fidgeting stood out. His caution getting the better of him, he decided to approach. And as she wasn't a
If this is
resident of
Naomi,
the town
I
he'd
swear to
never
God.
seen before.
If this is I swear to God, if it's Naomi.
Excuse me, would you be able to answer a couple of questions for me? Vine Boom.
Fine, boom.
Right, boom.
Hello?
Hmm? Do you mean me, maybe?
Yes. How long have you been here?
Lawyer,
Uh,
I call for my lawyer. I invoke the fifth. I refuse to speak. Call my lawyer, please. I'm not signing anything.
Only a little while, maybe an hour. I was, curious about the tower. What's happening inside, like everyone else here is, of course. A thin film of sweat formed on her forehead. Anyway,
Hold on. Stop reading. Okay, you can keep
You
reading.
mean Fivehead?
It wasn't the first time she'd been questioned by a police officer, but being singled out still made her nervous. Within her coat, she rubbed her arms
That
like
makes
a
sense.
fly.
She's
I
white.
hell not.
She's
I hell
blonde
not,
and white. She must be American,
she's
so it
blonde-
makes sense that
she's
she's been questioned by a
blonde,
police
white,
officer
and-
before.
Hell no, she's blonde, white, and single. Yeah, that's a Karen, alright.
Yep, it's over.
It is so over.
White woman. Bet she has
Shining
pronouns.
finger.
But she has
And your name?
Oh, it's Laurel.
Laurels. Who the fuck names a child Laurels?
Just Lars was fine. I know it sounds odd, but it's normal where I'm from, I promise.
Trust.
Actual white woman.
Serifa couldn't place her accent.
It's not even her, I don't think.
Yeah, it's,
Because there's multiple O's now.
there is multiple O's. I know. O is like the random guy thing.
Oh,
It had a
he's not.
particular
Yeah.
sound to it that he'd never heard before. Not from any kind of shows or songs. I need an accent?
I need
Would you
your
have
ID
to
and your
have any
driver's
form of-
license, please.
Identification on you.
Trembling like a leaf in the chilly winter breeze, Laurels withdrew an object from her interior coat and tapped it a few times. She opened it and presented it to Sripo, but her hand shook so thoroughly that he couldn't read it. Gently removing it from her grip, he took a closer look and flipped through it. A passport completely valid as far as he could tell. With nothing remotely questionable about it, her name matched what she claimed.
Slightly. Saripo handed it back to her instead of stowing it in her back in her pocket. Look, you're gonna have to help me with the name.
Laurels?
Laurels began to tap a consistent beat on it, trying to calm her nerve. Did you just move here?
Here on official business.
Sorry,
I just, well, the tower was big news, and it reminded me of one back where I'm from. That and it seemed strange.
She was telling Meth, that's what she's here for.
Strange how?
It's like
Well,
the relationship be swagged with his hair this way.
Well, everyone's talking about it, right? How strange it is for people to be trapped inside. I'm only in town for a little while. I can leave if you think I'm suspicious.
It's supposed to be a woman.
I can't make a female Italian accent.
It was a fucking 4Kids dub, and now it's like a fucking Greek dub or some shit, bro.
He has an accent. It's literally her thing. Come on, just roll with it.
Sasapitas.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
What
Like
did they mean by
Suripo and
it?
Lars scary. Suripo and Lars sweep.
What the fuck? I like Sekimeiya now even more.
Hold on.
Are you okay, fat?
Saripo
Guys, I
arched
don't
an
think he's
eyebrow. It was certainly.
No, not again, not again. Stop. In the name of the law, stop.
I think I'm good.
Stop. In the name of the law, I am the Sekimeiya. I would read. Stop.
Okay, I think that's enough. Let's
Alright.
continue, please. We're almost done with the
She was-
chapter, come on.
She was certainly suspicious.
Oh hell nah, not.
They're not giving us
But
a
out of
break,
the
are
way.
they?
The Zin plant would be. She was too obvious and clearly harmless in his eyes.
It's the most confusing thing I have ever seen. Why can't it be opened? I've been here a few times now and
Hairbrained?
nothing seemed out of place. But today here there is a big event and no explaining it. Do the police know everything? Everyone around here is clueless like me.
Oh my god, Hairbrain is back. Hairbrain from Ace Attorney.
I'm losing it. Into what we know. Don't know in detail. I'm sure you understand.
No,
We
I
can't
don't.
get Seki worse from here, it's only up.
It can't get any Seki worse than it already has.
It can only go Seki up from here, guys.
We have reached Seki rock bottom.
It's true.
We got a Sekiya-san.
So next
Let
line.
it go.
Of course, yes, but don't you think there has to be some kind of supernatural component?
You mean Seki
Like
natural?
maybe everyone inside time traveled and now they're in the past at a time where nobody else is inside. Do we even know they're still in there? There's no way to see inside, right?
I am not Lars, bro. Not be the one who killed us, I swear to God.
It's over. Lars did it.
Suripo blinks in disbelief. She claimed to be in Yeshivana on some kind of business, but she didn't believe that. Her bringing up an outlandish topic like time travel most likely meant that she was with some kind of magazine or news company or trying to bait readers.
She's like a Russian spy, and that's why she was able to kill Atsuki. She like seduced him because he has like low intelligence. He fell for it easily, and then he just like killed him. That's like how she took down Akira.
Did you get this idea from?
It was someone in the crowd that mentioned it. I thought it made a lot of sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Trust.
Still wary, she gestured indiscriminately at the people around the building. They had formed a small, isolated bubbles in places, continuing to increase in volume as the time approached.
I see. Have you noticed anyone around who doing anything questionable? Suspicious even. Or what about them disappearing?
Was Suripo's subtle way of discerning if she'd seen if she'd seen Vsauce recently? He was still concerned about his location.
No, sir. Sorry to say, if I'd seen anything out of place, I would have told all of you immediately. Promise. But I don't want to get in your way at all. Only find out the truth.
At that moment, Laurels received a summons she could not ignore. She had known her time was short, but not that she wouldn't even be able to see the conclusion of the tower's mystery.
Oh, actually, I just got a call. I have to be going, sorry. But would you mind if I took my leave? Suripo sighed. She hadn't even pulled out a phone to check a call. It was no closer to an answer than he had been a few minutes ago, and he didn't expect such sudden excuses. Mentally, he made a note to check into her identity later, just in case his intuition was wrong. But she seemed unreliable at best.
Thank you for your time. If you notice anything later on, please feel free to let us know.
Hit that subscribe button, guys. It's me, Suripo, your boy. We're
Did
going
you
to be
hit the
looking
notification
inside
bell?
the Ashia Tower when it opens in just 5 minutes. Be sure to hit that like button.
In the back.
Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna be trying the hardest challenge known ever to man. Stay inside an Ashia Tower for 18 hours.
Stay inside Ashia Tower for 18 hours without searching the whole building. Guys, please hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe button, join our channel, join the
Thank you for
notification
losing
squad.
it.
If you want to see more Sekimeiya, be sure to hit that like channel. I'm going to be collabing with Vaisude next time to see how many Ashia Tower members we can kill in under 18 hours.
Please subscribe for the next video. Let's support our channel.
Returned to his position. Laurels fidgeted slightly, unsure that he had believed her. She didn't have any desire to confuse the locals and desperately wanted to see the shutter open. It was too unique for her to ignore.
I'm actually
she was
sick of
out of
losing
time.
it.
She couldn't afford to stay here any longer. Sighing in resignation, she turned away from the building and began to walk. She had hoped that there was enough time to satisfy her curiosity, but it was inevitable. Laurels made a promise to herself. Whenever she got the opportunity, she would return and determine the truth of that day with her own eyes. She couldn't get to the tower normally, but with enough preparation, it could be done. Resolving herself, she vanished into the night, like the
Vanish
dark
into
night.
Holy shit,
dark.
please be over.
What?
What?
Is that Laurels?
What?
Woo!
Low key kind of dripped out, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
She is.
bro, is this Kaguya?
Is that the same person who was fidgeting and
I think
shaking
so.
violently? She
Yeah.
looks way too cool to be.
I think this is.
Oh my god, it's Erin's wife.
Remember, remember what I said. One of the people inside is a terrorist who will try to steal something.
Where's your
who will
accent?
I'm not faking
Oh,
it
it's
anymore.
an
That's why.
Ashia. She's
Yeah,
Ashia
see?
representative.
Oh,
Remember,
okay.
remember what I said. One of the people inside is a terrorist who will try something to steal the Sekimeiya. Any of the people here could be their comrade, and you must prioritize keeping their plan from succeeding.
Stop saying it. I'm well aware of what could be going on.
Or it's Lei.
Lei?
Okay. Her name is Lei.
I thought this was Laurels. If somebody wants to take Lei, I'm down. I thought this was Laurels.
Lei, is that
Oh,
the
okay.
Romanian currency?
I can't get to you.
Wait.
It's the
Lei-
Romanian
wait,
currency. Her
wait,
name is
So
Lei.
wait, so wait, who's speaking now? Laurels or Lei?
This is
Lei.
Lei.
think
Laurels is gone.
Yeah,
Laurels is
Laurels,
gone.
Laurels
is
left.
gone.
She's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
I'll-
why
I'll-
Laurels is an O instead of an L, I guess.
All right, then I'm taking Lei.
Yeah, because
Okay, go
she's
ahead.
Romanian.
Yes, she's
Yeah.
Romanian. Am I
Lei
narrating,
wasn't
by
a
the way?
blood relative of
Okay,
Ashia. She had been sent as their representative speaking on their behalf and had been given the police any essential information. From the get-go, she had stated that the process of stealing the Sekimeiya was underway despite Ashia's public declarations, which were that Zin's plan had immediately failed.
I can't believe Andrew Tate would watch horses for this girl.
It was almost 2100, and the winter sky had long ago darkened, bringing a sheer cold to everyone who kept waiting to witness the resolution of a long day.
The smell again.
Kononiyoi.
What the hell is it?
Nani one of the.
Ripa wasn't sure either. Throughout the whole day, they sporadically noticed a strange smell next to their tower. However, they hadn't been able to identify its source, nor the smell itself.
Damn,
It was-
Lei kind of looks sick though. Wait, new favorite
That's-
character drop?
Yeah, no, her design's pretty cool.
Yeah.
God, they still peak. Just saying.
That's AP.
21 Sharp came. The crowd was kept back by the group of policemen in front of the tower, but even the officials left cautiously curious about how the shutter would withdraw. Speculation hadn't stopped. The Western believed that everything had been part of Zin's plan, and Ashia had no way of stopping it. However, nobody could agree on how Zin would actually do it. Multiple groups of those with similar views formed the crowd outside the tower. On one side was the simply curious portion. On the other, the older citizens were eagerly awaiting Ashia's defeat, voicing their harsh thoughts on the family. It had been known that the exit was going to remain closed for 12 hours, and although the police had kept quiet, something had seemingly caused this disorder among them less than an hour after the attack.
Thank you.
Additionally, the names of the trapped people had been released, but nobody had seen or heard any of the villagers waiting outside for them. When the police stood up, everyone knew when the time had come, and the flash of some cameras started to illuminate the dark exterior of the tower.
The last 10 minutes were quiet. The last minutes were quiet. The police had been exchanging words, but they were too far from the crowd to be heard.
Will this be enough people to apprehend everyone? We don't want something funny occurring.
That's not a concern. Nobody will have a way to sneak anything out.
There were only a few seconds left. Nobody knew the exact time the shutter had closed, but they had determined had been right around 9:04. Finally, letting out a loud and hoarse noise, the heavy shutter began to rise until it fully disappeared from view. At the same time, some people in the crowd began to point up, where the same thing was happening to the covered windows.
The door wasn't blocked anymore, and the bright light could be seen through it immediately. The policeman rushed in, while Saripo's expectations remained unmet. He'd been continuously told that someone would try to exit immediately with the Sekimeiya, and that they would need to be hastily detained. However, nobody could be seen inside.
What?
This is Kano. If this is Kano, it's you, 7, because you were the third Kano.
Okay, what the fuck is this?
The hell is this?
What the hell is this?
What's this? Before they could step into the tower, the team who rushed in was instantly taken aback, making brief eye contact with the confused multitude outside while covering their noses and grimacing. Wasn't Naomi, like, lying on the ground in the lobby, though?
I think this is an alternate universe.
Maybe.
Has to be.
Because the shutters opened earlier than expected on the Mia timeline.
Yeah.
My mind is sicky confused.
They're not gonna find anyone, maybe?
Maybe. What's wrong? Oh, wait, that's me now. There's something inside. It could be dangerous.
Everyone gives him like a different voice. Poor guy.
Yeah, that's a joke.
I believe this is me. Everyone
Yeah.
would say next to the door understood immediately. After it had opened, it hadn't taken much time for the smell they'd been noticing to drastically intensify. They confirmed that it had been coming from within the tower, something that had previously discounted. They had previously discounted. 12 hours earlier, unidentified smoke had been released on the first floor of the tower. Right away, the possibility of it being poisonous had been presented. However, they abandoned it as soon as the safety of the trapped individuals had been confirmed less than an hour later. Nonetheless, they prepared equipment such as mice just to be careful. They rushed to grab their equipment. The crowd began to show concern for the 8 people trapped, whose figures hadn't yet appeared.
I knew it. Didn't I tell you they were planning something? You all better not let them get away with whatever they're trying to do. Everyone had dashed away from the entrance as soon as it had been perceived as dangerous. That could well have been an opening for someone inside to escape, but no such thing occurred. From a truck, the police took out protective suits alongside an optical gas imaging camera, as whatever had hit their noses had been invisible. The team ran back to the lobby and scanned the area with it.
Look, there's definitely something inside.
Everyone who looked at the image saw what happened to be very dense gas occupying the entire hall. It looked like it looked white in the image, and it seemed to completely block the source. The people in the back could see every movement, and they understood that the situation was being communicated through wireless devices. The gas was unidentified, but they all inhaled some of it. However, even if it was toxic, the mask and suit would work as protection. Knowing that, the same team who tried to enter did so once again, hiding their faces behind the protective filters. Look for the Sekimeiya in the cabinet. If it's empty, find the Sekimeiya. Finding the Sekimeiya is the priority.
They had informed them how the Sekimeiya looked and the necessity for cold temperature. Everyone who'd entered knew the Sekimeiya had to be immediately placed inside the cabinets, but after the precarious situation had been revealed, their focus was to secure everyone inside.
Hey, look!
Oi, miro yo.
Lewis.
Hey, Lewis.
I tried to give him the goofy voice.
Hey, look.
5 people had entered. Before they could disperse through the building, one alerted the others and pointed at the floor.
Point and laugh.
There they saw dried blood. Not a single soul in the lobby was awaiting their escape. There was only blood. A foreboding emotion ate at the edges of the man who'd gone in first. While everyone else waited impatiently, those 5 officers began to scatter, opening every room and trying to uncover every unseen spot. They knew the layout of the building and had been given a way to enter every place that could be locked.
One man confirmed that the mechanical room was bare and rushed back up to enter hallway B. Its walls nearly as dark. They're searching
Ain't
the
no
whole
way,
tower,
bro.
guys.
It's just a search of the tower from a different perspective. You cannot be real.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Sekimeiya just preventing the urge to write something
Guys.
about searching the
You
tower.
know
with
what
the
this
The
makes
only
me wanna
time it
do?
actually makes sense. I'm not gonna lie.
Guys, this
Okay,
makes
see,
me
it makes sense, but I still don't like it.
Yeah.
This makes me wanna commit Sekicide.
I think
A
that's the
great
best
deal
one
of
so
blood.
far, Seki's
Oh
side.
no, I read it wrong. There, an old friend of his frantically tried. Oh, an old friend of his frantically tried to find the people who should have been trapped inside. A great deal of blood was on the floor towards the end of the hallway, which only compounded the officer's uneasiness. When he entered one of the crystal rooms on the right side, he saw the first person and stopped in place. Turning around, confirmed with the man behind him that he was seeing was real. In the opposite hallway was a longer trail of blood. The security room was the first place to be opened, so they didn't have to wait long to have their fears confirmed. Kate is dead. And then in a deeper room, they saw an even more wretched nightmare.
It's over.
However, when one of the bathrooms was open, any comprehension had instantly shattered.
They walked up to the first staircase and saw a person standing there.
Ain't no way.
Everyone looked a little disoriented. Everyone brushed her and confirmed her safety. Instead of hammering her with questions, being under the impression that the gas could have been toxic, one of the men escorted her to the lobby, where she was hit by the air she'd been longing for. The search continued as more people were yet to be found. However, when the police reached the attic's door, there had been no new discovery. One of them had been given the key after pressing Ashia. Once the highest level of the tower was unlocked, they rushed inside. Less than half a minute was needed to understand people were missing. However, even though they hadn't found anyone in the attic, they had spotted something else they'd been searching for.
His dead body.
The entrance had
Done.
been closed again to prevent the gas from escaping, and every bystander had shifted farther back after being informed of the possible danger. Sripo continued to wait for the arrival of his team, the only sound being the confused muttering of the crowd. At his side, Lei was visibly tense. One of their men appeared from hallway A with a girl who seemed to be in pain. "Are you okay?" Suripa asked. The girl nodded faintly and looked away from him.
What's your name?
Hiroya. I don't know why I gave that
I
one.
see. I'm sorry you had to go through this.
But the other policeman glared at Suripo, who didn't know what else was inside. Then he walked to a car with Shiroya, where the 8 people trapped inside were planned to be held. After 5 minutes of no development, a second policeman came back. Outside, he took his mask off, and the look in his eyes was enough to convey what he'd seen.
Is this me?
I think it's 7.
Seven.
Yeah, it's 7 on them. It's me.
4 of them are dead. Counting everyone, there should be 3 left.
What?
They were. Do I still
No,
get this
no.
or like?
Shut up, 7. Shut up, 7.
Okay.
It's my turn. They were killed, but the others aren't.
He also got killed.
I'm dying, bro. But the others aren't excited.
Officer, are you
I can't
okay?
read.
Do you need first aid?
We haven't found the other 3 people who should be here.
Are you fucking serious? What about the Sekimeiya?
Don't worry about that.
Then,
It's me. He explained
Yes.
that in the attic they'd found an egg-shaped white object that matched the Sekimeiya's description. Then it had been brought to the cabinet downstairs as instructed.
then they took it out. This plan definitely revolved around the Sekimeiya, but it failed. That has to be it.
Lei looked relieved despite having been told about 4 casualties. However, Sripo still hadn't understood his subordinate.
Possible you haven't been found. Are you sure you searched everyone? Inferno?
Yeah,
Inferno Gate.
I know. I'm trying to think on the spot. Yes. No. Yes. Did you personally speak with all of them?
They all told me their names. They have to be inside.
Oh, this is the Chapter 1 universe.
Oh,
I thought the Chapter 1 universe, the shutters never opened with the lights.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, then
Also,
they
Shiroya
called the
ran away on that
Saripo
one.
in Chapter 1. That's why I thought that for a moment.
Yeah,
Never mind.
it was White Shiroya this time. Or it was White Shiroya Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I tried to give
Don't
him
bring the
some-
black and white Shiroya into this, okay? This is gonna get more confusing.
It's gonna get
Uh,
more. It's either gonna get more confusing or gonna get more racist. Pick one.
True.
Both, probably.
2 more policemen came from the hallways and reported the same result. However, one of them inquired about something different.
Is it possible they could have escaped? I saw a door in the storeroom I wasn't aware of.
What? Never mind.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
The man told them about the movable wall and about the door with a missing handle. Instead of entering the witness it by themselves, they walked to the left side of the building and estimated where the storeroom might have been.
What the fuck is this?
What the hell is this?
The hell is this?
After just a minute of searching, a vague outline had been found resembling a door. Furthermore, although it was exceptionally well hidden, they saw a keyhole that meshed perfectly with the surface along the wall. There's no way this is a door. No such thing exists in this storeroom. Saripo ignored her. It was obviously a door. However, they didn't explain anything. Oh wait, that's a her.
You thought that was a guy the entire time?
Way?
Honestly, I wasn't sure, so I
You're
just kept
tripping.
quiet.
You're tripping. What?
No one could have escaped through here. Very soon after the attack occurred, people started watching from both sides. Not just the civilians gathered out here, but also the
Does
police.
she have a walking cane or something? Do you see that at the bottom?
No,
No,
She's
she
holding
does not.
something.
No, I think that's just her pose.
Yeah.
Okay.
no. She's just Parasol.
Paris.
Parasol Skullgirl.
So she has an umbrella.
I agree.
Okay, 7 guys.
7x9.
Let him go.
I'm Saripo? Oh, never mind, I'm go.
You are so dumb.
Oh, boy.
Oh, why am I Saripo all of a sudden? Speak the line.
Elai was astonished, as no such door should have existed. However, even though she couldn't trust that nobody could have escaped, she wasn't that concerned. After all, the well-being of the Sekimeiya had been confirmed. In the worst-case scenario, the Zin member had fled.
Ow, I dropped the controller.
I assume this. I think this is me.
Yeah, it is you. I think.
Okay. And given what I saw, nobody could open it from the
Oh my god.
could open it from the inside. It hurts my throat to do that. The handle had been removed, and there's no lock to pick.
No. There's no way this leads inside the tower. It's impossible. I wouldn't know about it.
We can determine that easily.
So,
This is...
Right.
Oh, it's 7.
The keyhole looked old, and Saripo believed that opening it without the key would be doable. If it was rusty or had been frozen, it could have been impossible, but if it was in a decent state, it shouldn't have taken him very long. He instructed a subordinate to run to the car where he had the standard lockpicking set. Once he received it, Saripo began to fiddle with the lock and quickly found that the picking it was possible.
This door is locked. We'd have to do this even if we had a handle.
The two others looked at him, trying to suppress their own shivering. It wasn't from the cold alone. They'd learned that people had died, but also that some were missing. If the door led to a hidden room, the rest could have been inside. The major part of the crowd was occupied with looking at the entrance, so they didn't pay much attention to the people who had gone to the left side of the building. After a few short minutes, the lock clicked and the door swung in.
there's no fucking way. How did I not know about this? And how could Zin?
The three of them saw a dark storeroom with the walls that the other policemen had closed, hiding the hallway door from view. was truly the storeroom, the peculiar smell that started to become prominent once again. So they rushed back out and walked to the main entrance, wondering if that door had truly been used as a method of escape. It seemed that it had been possible to open from the inside, but the handle could have been removed by the people who hadn't escaped or while the door had been open.
Outside the front door, they saw the final man who'd entered the building. All of them confirmed the same story. 4 people had died, and there was nobody else alive. What?
I don't know.
Is this me?
Yeah.
No, I think
I
it's.
think
I think
I
it's
think it's
Zen.
Seven.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
No, it's not so.
One of the victims is Naomi Kapka, who worked in the tower. However, 2 bodies that look exactly like her are inside. None of the people who got trapped here share her last name, correct?
Her name is Kapka. Oh my god.
Casca from Berserk.
Casco.
Saripo kept
Costco.
growing more confused and shook his head. 4 of the people he talked to in the morning had died, which she still had trouble accepting. What the hell has happened in this town? Confirmed.
Right. Well, I took image of the inside. The gases present practically out the entire building different quantities, but I wasn't able to find a source for it. Yo, huh?
Why?
Is that possible?
Oh my
I
god,
also
actually
took pictures of the
doing that.
bodies.
Oh my god.
Going insane.
It's okay, Big Five. We're getting through this together.
Inferno, go.
So he remembered the voice of the child he heard at the start of the long day after looking at their face. The pictures also encompassed all the blood from the hallways and the elevators.
The Sekimeiya breakdown.
So he got to break down. 2 of the bodies had the same face and clothing, which is incredibly odd, as nothing like that had been mentioned during the brief period of communication with those inside.
These bodies must be taken out. Must be taken out. We don't know what happened or what this gas is, but it's in the entire building. Proper investigation might not be able to occur for a while with these circumstances. However, the security cameras have been recording since this all started. Save all the footage you drop.
The door had been closed again, but even then, they felt the smell was still present. They kept taking more steps back while the others handling the gas were being sent. Shiripo saw that one of his men was holding something.
A bucket. Dear God.
Oh,
There's more. No.
it's not
7.
No, that's me.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, it's something I found on the first floor. Take a look at it.
So Rimpo reached out and grabbed a tiny piece of paper. He began to read the words written out loud.
Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. I have to write this. I still can't believe what happened. I've been able to stop crying, but I've always tried to tell myself that these things just occur.
They tried to say it is what it is.
I know myself
Literally,
to stop
man.
writing this, but I won't be able to live with myself if I don't. I need to say it. I've always wanted to, and I can't believe I never will. I love you.
Everyone who heard Saripo was bewildered. And then, when
Holy shit, Suripo confesses love.
No way.
that's so gay.
It is so based. I love woke video games, they're the best. Why do you think I love Baldur's Gate? The best game ever made, dude.
True.
The tolerant left.
I love the left, I'm gonna kiss the leftists. Mwah.
Street the line.
Everyone who heard Saripo was bewildered. And then when they understood that the events of that day contained innumerably more mysteries than they'd expected, as their only wish, they had hoped that all the truth could be exposed. Chapter end.
Finally, chapter 2 ends.
Chapter
Easy.
Chapter end. Chapter end.
Easy
Chapter
peasy,
end.
lemon
Chapter end.
squeezy,
Chapter
dog.
end. Chapter end.
Ugh.
Come on
The
now.
baby,
Come on
the
now.
baby, let's
Come
go.
on.
It's
Come
coming, it's
on.
coming. Just give it some time.
Yeah,
Here it is.
let it brew a little bit. Over.
hell
Oh,
no, it's
hell
over.
no.
Bro.
We have to go through this Miya arc again. I knew it! I knew it!
I was like, Seki killing
Okay,
myself.
Honestly, I have to go with like a minute.
That's what
It's
I'm
fine.
saying.
We can finish it
Do you
tomorrow.
guys just want to, like, basically
This epilogue is.
rush through this epilogue?
Okay.
Or do you guys want to
I
save
don't
it for
know.
tomorrow?
I don't know. It's 3 a.m.
I say we
You
save
guys-
it.
You
'Cause-
either we save it or me and Seven can play a little bit longer and try to
Because
skip it.
I'm invested.
I'm also invested. Is the issue.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm
we'll
really-
save it then. We'll save it.
We'll save it.
save it.
Okay. Thank you. I have to go now.
Good luck.
Alright, have fun, big fan. Good luck.
We couldn't finish Shampoo Joe, gonna cry.
Dude, it never ends. I swear to God. The end is never the end.
The end is never the end. Is never the
I'm
end.
at my Seki limit.
Thank you.
I'll see you later for now.
Goodbye.
good night. Good
night.
night. Please be careful about any Seki criminals out there.
Don't get Seki blown.
Winners don't do Seki drugs. I'm gonna fucking
Holy.
die.
I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be back.
I hate this game so much. Hydrogen bomb versus crying baby. Time to bring out the you know what. Beautiful. I love Nero Claudius. Well, let's see. What? Right. I had to mentally recover for a few seconds and calm myself down after this fucking game. I hate this shit. Boring game, dude. Alright, I forgot about that. Let me just put it on. Let me restore that to its former glory. Sometimes you gotta go talk to the realest motherfucker you know. Zen, are you back? Hello? There's a big black fat man muscular twerking in the room right now, Zen. You have to see.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Now,
What did you miss?
I'm gonna do. What?
What did you miss?
What did I miss?
I don't know. What did you miss? I asked you.
You tell me.
You did not miss anything. I was silent in this stream for like a whole 2 minutes.
I'm gonna do some calculations.
Right. What are
So,
these? What is this math we're doing?
uh, the calculation that we're going to do.
Is the Seki Jimmy?
True.
Today's stream was wild.
I agree.
It was better than most streams because the game was actually fun this time around. You know, because we were nearing the end of the chapter.
Let's open this in. That's the wrong thing. And oh my god, I can't. In Photoshop, I'm gonna do some math. 7. Would you say that chapter 1 took us about 25 hours, maybe 30-ish?
It's 30 hours.
30
Actually,
hours.
yeah, it is 30 hours for chapter 1.
Okay, so
Wait, didn't our playtime reset?
yeah,
So how much playtime do you reckon we lost?
10 hours, I believe. Is
Yeah,
how much
so
we
it
lost.
was 20 hours when chapter 1 ended, right? So it's 30 hours. Yep. I'm pretty sure it was like around 20, 25-ish hours by the time chapter 1 ended. So let's just round it up to 30.
So this rectangle. Cool.
We're currently, so it says 33 hours, so we're 43 hours into the game. We're getting closer to 50-hour marks then. Isn't that kind of crazy?
That's crazy.
It is. Definitely is.
How's this? 30. Oh, it's gotta be black text. 30 hours. How long would you say, or since we're ending around, not we're just now ending chapter 2, let me go see when we started chapter 5. I want to see how long this would take.
Well, it took us 30
Meaning
hours to beat chapter 1. It's gonna be, we're currently sitting at 40 to 43 hours, so I imagine it's gonna be like 45-ish hours by the time we're done. So it's only like 15 hours long, chapter 2 is. It's like half as long. So, you know, chapter 3 is probably gonna be like 25-ish hours. But probably. Can you imagine that some people have like probably already finished this game in the time that it took us to play it? Like get to chapter 2.
Yes, I mean the game is 40 hours long, so
Yeah. We are quite
40
slow.
hours. Duplicate layer. Arrow. Oh my god.
You're making like an actual math right now? You're doing actual math?
Yes.
I see. I prefer
Arrow.
math, but to each their own, I guess.
15 hours.
I'll call you out as a nerd
We
emoji.
started Sekimeiya. Uh,
We started Sekimeiya.
is there any parts you didn't upload to YouTube at all,
There are 2 parts that I didn't upload to YouTube yet.
including this?
I think so.
Okay, wait. So, including this, so there's only 2
I
in
think
total,
there's
right?
only.
Yeah.
It might actually be 3. I'm not really sure.
Okay. Let's say everything is 2 hours. 2 plus 2 plus 2.
A margin of error is
Uh,
fine for the most part.
No, listen. There's 2 plus 2 plus 2. And there's
Plus
2 more.
2.
You said plus 2 plus 2. Okay. So I'm gonna make this duplicate layer.
I have like 80 videos on YouTube and like half of them are Sekimeiya. And like only 3 of them are like public. You are the action, you are the light. We are the action, we are the light, we are the way, we are the way, we rock and roll. Rock hard maniac.
No. Later.
I'm bored. My ADHD brain is not functioning right now.
I paint. There we go.
Yeah.
Like to paint white.
I'm gonna just check out some memes in the meantime.
There we go.
Heavy uploaded sentry!
Mission begins
That's
in
pretty
10
funny.
$15. Oh my god, it changes again. 10 hours.
You don't watch Petscop.
Now we just gotta copy this. Alright.
Average Gabe Newell fan. We can't release Half-Life 3 because everyone has so much expectations for it, we could never meet them. Chad Howard fan. Average Chad Howard
I
enjoyer.
saw this, yeah.
Yeah. All our games suck, so true. He is so right on this. Some people got real problems. Some people, I don't know. The rest of the lyrics to the song, Lord heavens above. I'm gonna check some Twitter. Sorry, Zitter.
Let me close both of these. So, if I put this over this,
You remember that one sword guy from Mumineko, right, son?
yeah,
Someone did
dreams or something.
Mamoru na Mamoru, that guy.
Yeah.
Ashes to ashes. Someone made this out of it.
I see. That's pretty good.
It's Kangurabachi.
So let me show you what I'm working on
Mm-hmm.
through Discord.
Would you like to display that to the viewers?
You do you.
Okay.
So, oh my god, there we go.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I put the entirety of chapter 1, right? I put a
Right.
box around it, and I put an arrow. The entire box is 30 hours, and the arrow is the halfway point, which is 50, which marks 15 hours, right?
Mhm.
So I carried that box over to chapter 3, and now we can see and try to figure out how much this chapter is going to be. So each side of this box is 7.5 hours, right?
Mm-hmm. That makes
Do you get it?
sense. Each side of the box, I mean like the part... What do you mean? What side?
Yeah.
What side of the box?
Yeah. So assuming this gets cut in half again, we'll divide another one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. So we'll put a divider here
Around the middle.
in between this.
That's not exactly in the middle, but that's fine.
Actually, hold on. What?
He's...
Oh, right. Okay, that's my.
I don't know
Wait,
what you're doing
let's
right
see.
now. Oh god, I hate Photoshop sometimes. Sorry for
Say-
disturbing you, dear viewers. I'm gonna put the Nero back on.
It's not saving, huh?
What do you mean? It's not saving.
Well, whatever. I'm not using this.
Whatever.
We're gonna go back to the arrow strategy.
Yeah, I think that's what we ought to do.
So you have arrow 1,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna have arrow 2. So if we split it like this, they used to be 7.5. Now we can say that it's like, uh, uh, now I can say that it's like. So this area is
I hate math.
like, uh 2 hours, 2.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this would be what is 7.5? You know, that would be 5 hours here. In this corner, it would be 5. I can't draw a 5 apparently. It would be 5
There's
into
an easier way of doing this, you know.
yeah, what is it?
Look at the scene number. So it took us 30 hours to go to scene 35, roughly, out of the 90 scenes.
2.5. And it would be 5 here.
Why is it like suddenly zooming in and then like back out?
I don't know.
Oh god, that is really terrible. I hate this stream now.
Hold on, I'll fix it.
Please share your whole screen so that we can see your credit card details in the future.
So
Right, thank you.
this means
Mm-hmm.
if I remove the box right here,
Mm-hmm.
I move the arrows. It means that chapter 4 is 2.5 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 5 is probably shorter than that. It's probably 2 hours long. And chapter 3 is going to be
Right.
10 hours long.
That makes sense.
If my math is correct, this should be accurate. I do not think that my math is wrong. Let me try one more thing. There used to be a thing right here, right? Arrow is 5 hours here. I had an arrow here as well. I don't remember where that arrow was.
Where's the end of chapter 5? Is that chapter 2, sorry. The end of chapter 2 was 55 scenes?
Yeah, chapter 2 should be 10 hours, around 10 hours long.
No. For us it was like 15 and it was, right?
If it's 10 hours long, then this doesn't make sense. Hold on. It's more. It would mean there's. No, this doesn't make sense. This isn't 2.5. I mean, and if you put an arrow there, it's probably 2.5. And if you make it, yeah, 2.5, 2.5. I think it makes sense. This is probably then a little bit more accurate to say it's more like 6 hours. Let me just turn all these off. Yeah, I think that's probably accurate. I think there's an easier way of doing this. If I remove the 10, oops. Yeah, if I just remove the, let's say this is 10 hours. If I move it here,
Mm-hmm.
it's only ever so slightly missing, and you could say that those are probably an hour long. I don't have anything to draw on. And this is what? 10 hours? Yeah, so if my theory is correct, chapter 3 is going to take us 12 hours. This took us 30 hours. This took us 10 hours. And this should probably take us, if I just make a copy of this. Again. Oh, I made a copy of the wrong thing. Yeah, so if my theory is correct, this should take less than that. If you remove this part, which is 1, it should take about
Mm-hmm.
9 to 8 hours to complete 4 and 5. That should mean it's like 4 hours each then?
Sounds
I
about
guess
right.
so. It would be 4 hours. Oh my god. This is the worst pen I think I've ever used in my life. That would be 4 hours. 30, 10, 12, 4, 4. 30, 10, 12, 8, 8. It would take us not 8, 8. It would take us 60 hours to beat this game.
Okay, that went over my head, but 60 hours doesn't sound so bad. I wasn't listening, but yeah.
60 hours, yeah.
Eh, sounds about right. Okay. Well, we're done here. Enjoy this picture of low tier god while you can, everyone.
Pick Ping Inferno and
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the
this
Sekimeiya
guy,
crashed. Oh well.
Lamau.
Oh, it's so true. Anyway, Zen, I'm gonna end the stream now.
Okay, go ahead.
See you next session, everybody. Mainly you, Lobstation, actually. I'm gonna shut it off now.